Your other race tech rant.
Right.
Is your mom.
Yeah. So it's my mom.
Yeah.
Now, I should be mad at the scammers. My mom just got scammed.
Okay.
But this scam is so ridiculous that it is not really on the scammers. My mom is so gullible for falling for this. I'm way more mad at her. There's a slight bit on these dudes, and I'll get to them at the end. Okay. This is what happened to my mom 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
She calls and she's like, man, did I have a day. Stupid Amazon, man. Stupid Amazon. And I'm like, what happened? She's like, I get an email in the morning that says, you've purchased an iPhone on Amazon for $1,299. So stupid. My mama hates Amazon because she feels like their brick and mortar stores are shutting down and shopping's not as enjoyable. Yep. So she already hates Amazon. The email says you purchased this. And then at the bottom, it says there's been a lot of fraud on Amazon lately. If you think this is fraudulent, call this number.
Okay.
So first, my mom's smart enough to check her Amazon account.
Okay.
Does not see an order for this iPhone.
Yeah.
Calls the number anyway. And the guy is like, oh, so sorry. We're Amazon. We aim to please. We will fix it. All you got to do is screen share your computer at me and log into your bank account, and we'll just put money in your bank right now.
Stop it.
So you think that's dumb. It's going to get so much worse, Steven.
That didn't happen.
It's going to get so much worse.
But she checked her Amazon, and there was no phone purchase.
I yelled at her for that later. We'll get to her explanation of how that somehow didn't cross her mind. So they do this screen share thing, and he's like, I will just deposit $1,299 into your bank account. And then he says, oops, I messed up. I accidentally just gave you $5,000. I got to get that money back. And she's like, oh, what can we do? I'm sorry. How can I give you the money back? He's like,
this is unbelievable. This is unbelievable.
We owe you $1,300.
Yeah.
But we gave you $5,000. So the difference is $3,700.
Yep.
So here's what I'm going to need you to do. Drive to your bank. Take $3,700 cash out of your bank. Then buy $3,700 worth of gift cards and give me all the codes in the back, and we'll call it even.
This is unbelievable.
So my mom did this!
Oh, my God.
She got dressed. She got in the car. She went to the bank. The guy said, hey, by the way, if they ask you why are you taking $3,700 cash out, don't say it's for this. And she said, sure, no problem.
Oh, my God.
You're fucked.
She takes cash. Then she goes to get gift cards. And the stores are like, we will never sell $3,700 worth of gift cards in one purchase.
Yeah. And
the reason why, ma'am, is because usually that's fraud. Are you sure you're not being scammed? Oh, no. And they go, are you buying these cards as a gift to someone in your family?
Yeah.
Or is someone looking for gift cards to be payment? And she says, no. But each store still said, we'll only give you $500 worth. So she had to go to like 7 stores.
No.
She drove around town.
Oh, my God.
The whole time. She's on the phone with the guy. He never hung up.
Never hung up.
I said, how long was this whole thing? She's like, about 4 hours. She stayed on the phone with the guy, him coaching her through it for 4 hours.
Stop
and never thought this was a scam. She just calls me at the end of the night saying, oh, did I have a day? Explains the story. I'm like, Mom, that wasn't Amazon. You were scammed. And I'm like, check your bank account. They never gave you $5,000.
Oh, so when she called you,
she thought
it was still,
we fixed it.
But you should see what I had to do.
Yeah, the whole day was ruined over getting back to even. She still didn't know she was scammed.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, if you check your bank account, you're going to see they never gave you $5,000. And she says, well, I don't want to do that because the guy said, please don't log into your bank account.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, it's your bank account. You're allowed to log in. Log in. Son of a gun, the $5,000 was never deposited. She just lost $3,700.
I can't.
My wife was saying, you know the emoji on your phone, the hypnotized swirly eyes?
Yes.
She's like, that's your mom driving around town. Got to get to another store to get gift cards. On her I go to her house. I run over to her house. She's got piles of gift cards on the table with all the things rubbed off on the back. Piles, receipts.
The best part to me, the best part so far is the grocery store saying, did someone tell you to buy these cards?
Yes, and she's on the phone with the guy, and he's like telling her, don't say yes. No, it is not for that. There's signs apparently in front of gift card racks at these stores that say, do not do this. And she does it and didn't even suspect it at all. Unbelievable.
How old's your mom?
Let's see, 74 right now. Now, it's actually extra scary because of that. My mom has always been super ditzy, but I never thought, it's really hard to detect. She's so darn ditzy all the time and clueless all the time that it's like if she was starting to get senile, it would be so hard to detect. But now I'm like, is this just being like old person out of touch with technology, or is she losing her mind?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's a legitimate question.
Yeah.
It's a
like, is it now we
yeah.
can't trust her with anything?
Yeah.
Or is it just computer email stuff, and Amazon and how it all works?
I mean, look, my mom is that age too. She ain't never doing that.
Get in your car?
Drive her to the store. I'm never going to hang up with you?
I'm like, Mom, Amazon is the most sophisticated internet company in the world. You think their solution is get in your car, drive to a bank, and then drive to stores? They're anti-store. And I'm like, why would they want you to drive to Best Buy, their competitor, and drop cash at Best Buy? And she's like, but they sell all that stuff. They sell the same stuff. Amazon sells everything. They work with everybody. And I'm like, they don't want you going to Walmart, their number one competitor, and buying gift cards at Walmart. Amazon would never ask you to do that.
This is unbelievable.
Yes.
It's unbelievable.
So the 98% of my rent is on my mom, but I will save 2% for the scammers, who I ask you this, scammer guy on the phone. When you're at Thanksgiving dinner with your family, and the family's checking in, how you doing, when they ask, how's work, what do you say your job is? When you're that guy. It's killing it this year. I call old ladies. I swindle them. I hack them. I trick them. Killing it. So lucrative, man. Great field. If you ever want a job, we've always got openings. What do you say when you're a scammer? What do you say? How do you explain that? What do you do for a living? I scam old ladies.
I don't know, man. They probably don't have families.
Unbelievable.
There's like 6 or 7 parts where she should have stopped.
Oh, my God. The amount of red flags. The amount of red flags.
It's just unbelievable.
It is.
Okay. You called the number. Okay.
Yep. The guy was nice. Yeah. So I said to her, I'm like, when you logged into Amazon and you saw that order was never placed in your account, what did you think? And she said, well, they don't actually show up or charge you until it shows up at your house, right? And I'm like,
no.
I'm like, with Amazon, you order it on the website. The first thing that would say you ordered it is the website. There's no other way to order it. You can't not have it on the website.
Yes.
It can't be 3 days later when it shows up. It starts there. Yeah, that was number one there. Then I said, why would they want to send you to a competitor store? And she's like, but Amazon sells all the stuff. They work with everybody. So that one checked out. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I was so furious. I said, when you went to the bank, why didn't you think of, you're going to love this. I said, why didn't you think of saying, hey, was there a deposit of $5,000 into my account today? And my mom's like, no, I couldn't check it. I don't do online banking on my phone. And I'm like, I don't mean check the online banking at your phone when you're at the bank. I mean, you were at the bank. I was screaming so loud. This is 11:30 at night. My mom has a condo. Her neighbors definitely heard me screaming at her. I'm dropping F-bombs. Every bad piece. It's just horrible the way I'm treating my mom. I am screaming at my mom.
Oh, it's bad. It's bad. That's bad. That's so bad.
Now, I was confused with the screen sharing thing. They actually aren't diving into your account. And I found out why. We actually called the police. I didn't realize real police do cyber crimes now because it's so common.
Yeah.
They said there's different tiers of crime. If you can get someone to willingly hand you the money, it's a much smaller offense if they ever get caught.
Yeah.
If you break into someone's internet account, it's a much higher. So they don't actually do that.
Yeah.
I think what they showed her was a dummy screen.
Okay.
They ask you what bank you are.
Yep.
If it's a bank that they work with.
Yeah.
They'll just show a fake screen.
Yep. And be like, oh, I'm in. Yeah.
They'll be like, oh, there's the 5. She's like, I saw it. I saw the 5,000 on my screen. I'm like, did you see anything else in the screen that recognized any other deposits or withdrawals that looked anything like? But she's like, I don't know. I was in such a panic. I didn't even think of that. The panic. When she got that email, she was willing to do anything to get that $12.99 back. And I mean anything.
It's unbelievable.
I cannot.
That's.
The guy must have been like, you will not believe it.
Guys, get back here.
It actually worked.
It actually worked.
She went through it the whole 4-hour thing. Unreal, man. Unreal.
That's
gift cards. That's
a race tech rant. Yeah.
Yeah.
She deserves that. Honestly, I know she's 74 and she's your mom, but
there's so many red flags.
My
mom's not so out of it that she like doesn't know my name or something like
that.
Like she can live on her own.
Yeah.
It's not like that.
Yeah.
Dude. That's my race tech rant. 2% to the hacker, 2% to the scammer, 98% her.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. I only wish she's driving around town all day. I just wish I had happened to run into her. Like I'm bringing the kids somewhere and I see my mom and I'm like, what are you doing, Mom? I mean, I would have screamed.
Yeah. The guy's on the phone the whole time. Never hangs up with her.
Well, see, I think their move is they know if you ask someone or tell someone in your family what you're doing, any reasonable person would be like, stop.
Right.
So they try to tie you up all day so you can't get someone to give you advice. So I believe that's why they do that. You know what's amazing?
How does this work? Like with anyone in the world outside of your mom?
Yeah, is this the first time ever?
I would think so.
Yeah. Yeah, and also, believe it or not, so they get away with it, right?
Yeah.
He actually does call back the next day to check on her. And she's like, he said he would call back, and he did. And I'm like, because he's like, if you're that gullible,
what else can we do?
Let's see what else we can do. And when the detective finally came over from the cyber crimes unit, he said the biggest scam I've seen so far, and he's like, this is just me in our town.
Yeah.
One old lady gave $500,000 to someone who was like a Navy guy trapped on his boat.
Unbelievable.
And he's like, ma'am, the U.S. government will take care of the guy in the Navy stuck on the Navy boat. He doesn't need random old lady to wire him hundreds of thousands of dollars.
$500K.
Not all at once.
Yeah.
We just kept building and building. And I'm like, Mom, that's why he called you back. He's like, if she fell for this, let's go to stage 2.
Wow.
Yeah. He said he was going to make it right.
Okay.
He called back the next day.
Yeah.
She said, you scammed me. I don't have the $5,000 in my account. He's like, no, we did not. We will make it right. And I'm like, that was stage 2 was about to start.
Yeah. Wow.
Unreal, man.
That's.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Thank you, Phil.
Imagine Phil heard that story.
$3,700.
You need to tell Phil that story. He will.
Yeah. I told RC last weekend, and he just stared at me. Like, I don't think he could not compute. Like, there's no way this is real. Like, there's no way. He had the same hypnotized eyes she probably did. Like, there's no way this story's real.
She could have sent you guys to Disneyland twice.
Yeah.
Cut his mic.
Yeah. It's so bad.
Cut his mic.
It's so bad.